I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame with your man TP. Today, we are jumping into number 94 on our compilation video list. And today, we're going to be focusing on one judge. And this is actually going to be our second time because we got so much footage and proceedings when it pertains to this judge. This is going to be our second time doing a compilation just focusing on this one judge, and that is none other than Judge Simpson out of the state of Michigan. So today in this compilation, Judge Simpson has multiple sovereign citizens before him. Like I stated in the beginning, this is number 94, so there will be no commentary added. There will be chapters added if you want to jump around to the proceedings, because a couple of these sovereign citizens actually have two appearances before Judge Simpson. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to go and check out the compilation video playlist. There's 94 videos in there, a whole lot for you to see if you need to catch up. And listen, nothing else to be said, but let's go ahead and jump into number 94.
Court calls case People versus Dwight Miller.
Ashley Lonnie for the people.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Miller, who approaches your. Mr. Miller, can you please state your name for the record?
Dwight Miller.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, my belief is that my client does want to set this for preliminary examination. However, I am uncertain. He and I have had some conversations, and frankly, I believe he wants to make some statements to the court. I advise him against it, but at this point, I think he wants to talk.
So we're understanding this is a criminal matter, right?
It is.
Okay, so basically, man, it stemmed from a falsality. All this whole thing, I was falsely arrested for something I never did. I got a sworn affidavit.
Sir, I'm sure your counsel has advised you. I'm going to advise you to not say anything else about the subject matter of the case.
Okay,
If you'd like it set for preliminary examination.
I want to challenge jurisdiction.
You want to challenge jurisdiction?
Yes,
Of whom?
y'all have a jurisdiction of a case that doesn't exist against me.
On what grounds?
What crime did I commit?
Pardon?
What crime did I commit?
Allege that you committed the crime.
I didn't commit that crime.
Resisting. If you want to interrupt me, I'll answer your question. But if you want to keep interrupting me, I'm not going to play that way. I'll answer your question. You're accused of the crime of attempted resist, or not attempted, but resisting and obstructing a police officer.
So we all aware that this never transpired, right?
I am not aware of that.
Okay.
Is that all you have to say?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So, Your Honor, I would ask Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, I'm not submitting frivolous motions.
Can I get my affidavit put in on the record, please?
Affidavit.
My affidavit of the incident that transpired.
Your affidavit of what?
The facts in the case. My statement of what happened. Can I get it on the record?
There will be an opportunity if you so choose, if this goes to a further proceeding, for you to put whatever evidence you want into the court. But this is not the time to do that.
Really? So when is the time to put the evidence in there?
If you want it set for a preliminary examination, you'll have that opportunity. And if it proceeds to trial, you'll also have that opportunity.
So once again, I'll ask, do you want to set this for preliminary examination, Mr. Miller?
Sure.
Thank you.
Not really.
See, do you want to set it for prelim or do you want an adjournment?
Preliminary examination.
Thank you.
To your knowledge, all discoveries.
To my knowledge, yes, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available the 24th.
Yes.
We could try for that date, Your Honor, if possible. I might ask to go one. No, let's do that date. Thank you.
All right. preliminary examination in person will be set June 24th, 2025, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You want to speak at this camera? They will have it ready. I will make it ready.
Court does call the case People versus Dwight Miller.
Ashley Feltus for the people.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Miller, Your Honor.
He's still muted.
I believe he is orange pants, white shirt, Judge.
I got it.
Oh, I was just happy I could read it.
Thank you for pointing that out. I figured out where he was. Oh, there he is. Mr. Miller, can you state your name, please?
He may be muted, Judge.
No, he's not muted. Sir, can you state your name?
On and for the record, my name is Dwight Miller. I'm American State National. I'm here to challenge jurisdiction. I'm here on special appearance to challenge jurisdiction, bro.
Can we approach, Your Honor?
Your Honor, I need to challenge jurisdiction.
Okay, how are you intending on doing that?
Well, Your Honor, can you show me your how I'm supposed to do this? See, it's certain things I can't remember because y'all got me in here and I don't have access to the law books. But it's okay.
There's certain things you want me to show
your
you?
delegation of power, sir?
Pardon?
Can you show me your delegation of power and your oath of
My
office?
delegation of power
Yeah,
came from the people of Washtenaw County that elected me. I have a certification of election in back. You want it?
Mr. Miller, as your
I would like
attorney,
a copy of your surety bond,
advise-
please, and your oath of office.
My surety bond. I don't
Yes.
have one. I'm insured by the county.
So you don't have one?
And state.
Okay. You don't have a surety bond, huh? So what's your oath? You
Mr.
do have
Miller,
an
I'd
oath.
advise
You
not to.
swear oath to the Constitution, right? Yes or no?
I'd advise you not to continue this line.
Man, I'm in here. I done got victimized this morning. Are you serious? Can I get a breakout room with my attorney or my so-called attorney?
So-called attorney? No, he's a very good attorney, and he's not a so-called attorney, and you'll not refer to him that way because as you won't be disrespected, neither will he.
Okay, may I speak with the attorney in a breakout
You
room?
can do that on your own time. He doesn't get a breakout room here because he's live in the courtroom.
Okay. So
what are we doing with his case now that my jurisdiction has been established?
Maybe please
okay,
approach, Your Honor.
I'll put the motion in for dismissal because ain't no
Denied.
so-called
This motion for
witness or
dismiss is
victim to
denied.
sign
What? What
a
are we
sworn
doing?
affidavit against me.
Maybe please approach, Your Honor.
And not end this? Yeah. Oh. Of course, yes. You may approach.
So how's y'all having a conversation without me being there?
Okay, we're back on the record in the Dwight Miller case. What I'm going to do, Counsel, you're requesting an adjournment in this matter.
I am, Your Honor. Upon information, believe there may be a new case coming. I understand Mr. Miller booked into the
Your
jail
Honor.
at 10 o'clock this morning.
Your Honor.
So I'm asking one
I
day to
object.
evaluate.
I object. I object anything she talking about. First and foremost, how was you testifying?
Yeah, what?
First and foremost, Your Honor, I want this charge dismissed, man. At no time given, the lady lied.
I know, I heard your motion to dismiss.
Okay,
I denied
listen.
it already.
Listen, Your Honor, under the Constitution, what is it exactly? The maximums of law. If something comes from a falsehood, what is that? The first words out this woman's mouth, she lied. She made a story up talking about somebody
Okay,
put
this woman is an
nobody pulled no
assistant
weapon at her because
prosecutor.
nobody
first
had
of
no
all.
weapon.
I believe he's speaking of the complaining witness, but
Oh, the complaining witness. Oh,
But-
not Ms.
but
Felton?
Mr. Miller, I would advise you not to say anything more. Given the circumstances, it may be prudent to discuss this matter further and to see there's a couple other things pending, as well as a potential new charge they're indicating. This might be something we want to set
No.
over for a week.
No. I'm not worried about no new lies. Look at me. I got beat up this morning, bro. I called Pittsfield police 13 times. I was getting assaulted with motherfucking tasers and shit.
Okay.
I put it on the record. Then all of a sudden they want to switch it up to make it seem like I'm threatening somebody. I ain't threatening no one.
Okay, but we can't resolve
I
all
never
that today.
threatened no one. The same people
I
that's
know.
making these
Okay.
statements, they all three on
So-
felony probation. They done got caught.
Okay.
Their house just
Okay,
got
so we
raided.
can't resolve
And then they up
that
here
today.
playing line up on me.
Okay, so look, we can't resolve that today. And I think the best thing to, so that everybody can try to figure out what's going on, is I'm going to adjourn it out a week. Rather than 2 weeks. I'll try to expedite it. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of it all. So,
Your
probable cause conference.
Your Honor,
Probable cause conference will be adjourned to November 6th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
And I should correct my statement, Your Honor, that MAG thing we saw, we discussed at the event, I think it's just the court is going to. I don't know that it's revolving the court. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so I just got railroaded, huh?
No, that's not railroaded.
Yeah,
I'll let you know when
because
that
I'm not consenting to none of this.
Can you?
The lady, the
Yeah, cut him. I'm done. I'm so done. Is he gone?
Yes.
I feel a cold coming on for this 6. It was like a hairball. I don't know. Court cause case, People versus Joshua Waara.
Cover me vote for the people.
Mr. LeBeau's case. Waara.
Joshua. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Waara, can you state your name, sir?
My name is Joshua William Waara. I'm representing myself in this case.
So you don't want to be represented by an attorney?
No,
All right. Well, I would say there come some perils with you representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
no. I know
You
the
don't
mission.
understand? You,
I'm a jailhouse
Pardon?
lawyer. I know what I'm doing. You are working.
I'm sorry?
You are being paid by Adolf Mack to fry me. This is conspiracy for murder. Your wife, Delphia Simpson, came up here pretending to be Ann Arbor Comprehensive Care Center yesterday. You are originally the Tux family. You are an Egyptian lord. You're Illuminati. If you do not help me,
I'm Illuminati?
I will sue you and criminally prosecute to the fullest extent.
Okay, I welcome that. You're invited to
Thank
do
you, Cedric
so.
Simpson.
What do you want to do with your case today?
Ellen Waara, Adolph Mack, Jeffrey Peak, Cynthia Miller, Frank Stanton tried to set me up, along with Derek Miller and Ryan Miller.
Okay,
They're
but
the
I've got to
Ku
do
Klux
something. I've got to
Klans.
do something. I've got to
With
do
the
something with your
MDOC.
case.
Huh?
I've got to do something with your case. What do you want me to do?
I would like to sue, and what am I in court for today? And I would like to prosecute to the fullest extent.
Okay, so
And
let
I
me
can
do
sue
this.
for
If
10
you,
times the amount of what was stolen from me. They stole $666.8 million from me. They then turned it into 5.5 trillion and then put a hit out on me. I legally can sue for 10 times that amount, which would be $550 trillion. And I can
Okay.
criminally prosecute to the fullest
I'm with you.
extent, which is
I'm
my
with you. I
right.
did that. I did the math too. Listen, here's the thing.
Mhm.
I have to advise you because if you are going to represent yourself, what you're here on,
I'm doing
okay?
it over Zoom because they're
So
trying
you're
to
here
kill me.
on a complaint that alleges that on October 15, 2025 on South Main Street
The Pentagon's
in the
using
city of
prism to
Ann
make
Arbor,
the
Washington
Zoom
County,
mess up.
that you failed to stop at the scene of an accident regarding resulting in serious impairment or death. Do you understand that charge?
$1 trillion.
Yeah, sure. And that's a felony, punishable by up to 5 years incarceration, a $5,000 fine plus court costs.
Which is actually 10 times the amount because I can sue because it's conspiracy to murder, and sovereign law would make it 100 times the amount. But since it is conspiracy to murder, sovereign
I'm
law
with
does
you.
not
I
exist.
got you. I just have to let you know what you're
Which
charged
means
with.
I can sue for
There's
1,000
also a
times the
count
amount.
2 on the complaint that
Legally.
alleges that on that same date and at that same time, that you did commit a moving violation causing serious impairment of a bodily function. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So there are serious perils representing yourself as opposed to having counsel. I would just have to advise you, you'd be treated the same. You are charged with making sure that you have an understanding and that you abide by the Michigan rules of that you abide by the rules of evidence and the rules of procedure. You understand that?
Yes, Cedric Simpson.
All right. And the other thing that I have to advise you of is that at any point during these proceedings, you wish to have counsel.
No, I do
all
not
you
want
have to
any
do is
counsel, and I
just
want a bench
listen-
trial,
listen
not
to
a
what
jury
I'm
trial.
saying.
Because a bench
And
trial
then
is
if at
based
any point you do,
on objective evidence.
if at
A bench
any
trial
point
is
you
objective
do
evidence.
want counsel, you just have to let the court know and the court will make sure that you have counsel.
No,
You
I do not
understand
want
that?
counsel.
Okay. So what do you want me to do with your case today?
I would like to
I've
do a
gotten through
bench
that
trial
part.
because a bench trial is on subjective
bench
evidence,
trial?
and a jury
Well,
trial can
that's not
be
gonna happen.
bribed. And they're trying to
Okay,
bribe the
you
jury.
can go to
So
circuit
I
court and
want
have a
to
bench trial.
prosecute with sovereign law, and it's conspiracy to murder, and Donald Trump and Elon Musk are involved, and I can sue for 1,000 times the amount. And sovereignty
Your Honor,
does
if I
not
can
exist because the amount of money that
I
they
don't know,
put
I've
to
not
hit
been
out
very
on
good at
me,
it, but
and Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Adolph Mack and Doug Minkoff and Jeffrey Peak and Ellen Waara all have estates that and residencies in states that do apply the death penalty. I would like to get
Okay, I'm with you. I got you. Let me hear from somebody else real quick.
Your Honor, if I was working with Mr. LeBeau on this file, I was going to be asking for an adjournment as this is a new file. The defendant is on surveillance video at the intersection of this crash causing this accident and then fleeing the scene. That has not been provided to either the defendant or his attorney if he has
I'd like to
one.
give
So
Donald
we would
Trump the
need more
electric
time.
chair.
The defendant's on parole, and if he's entertaining the idea of representing himself, I think it's important that we refer him to competency first.
Well, I don't know that I can do that right this second, although maybe. But here's what I'm gonna do. Sir,
Cedric Simpson.
I'm gonna adjourn your
I do
case
not want a
out.
jury trial. You cannot adjourn this. This is a high profile case. Where I can't again
Okay, but you
There's
haven't
too
seen
many
the
people involved.
You
You have a
haven't
Neuralink
seen.
in your brain and you are being manipulated and bribed and conspired against for murder by the Nazis. You will work with me.
Alrighty then. So so you don't want an adjournment.
No, I do not want an adjournment. I want a bench trial.
Okay, so
It's
so
based on
listen,
factual evidence. The jury trial
I,
can be
I,
tried.
I hear you. So the only thing that can happen is I can set this for a preliminary examination, but you haven't seen all the evidence.
I don't need all the evidence. I know all the evidence. Let me get a discovery
Okay, then.
packet though, so I can represent
So-
myself though, please, with all evidence. I would like to
You want to
subpoena
represent
all records
yourself.
and all evidence.
All right, listen. Okay.
I would like to
So you want this
subpoena
set for
Bill
preliminary
Waara.
examination?
I would like to subpoena Bill Waara. I would like to subpoena Scott Casey, the Michigan militia, all of their phones, Doug Minkoff, Jeffrey Peak, Adolf Mack, Donald
We're not
Trump,
bringing all those people
Elon
down.
Musk.
Yeah, okay. If you want to subpoena them, then you can. But I'm not bringing all those folks. My problem is he's asked for his exam. So I will have to set it. I wonder who'd like to hear this.
Your Honor, would we still be on the case?
Hang on, I'll get to that in a minute.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'm going to indicate he doesn't want his discovery. Says he doesn't need it. Would they? Man, I'm not gonna have the complaint that's rights have been infringed. So yes, I'm gonna do it. And you're gonna be mad. It's okay.
You don't care about my feelings.
I don't care about your feelings because you don't care about mine. But we shouldn't air this in public. No, I have to do no, I can't. I cannot. So I have to do it. I got you.
Okay.
I hear you, but I can't do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this for defendant invoking what he has. Would prosecutor have their witnesses available the 28th?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm going to
Yes.
give you your preliminary examination. So your preliminary
you.
examination will be set in person on.
Your Honor, I'm so used to just
And,
saying, yes, sir.
Adolf
No, I
Hitler
know,
is in
but
the
I
judicial
realize it's
court
close.
with Carol
it-
Conkey and East Hope, et cetera, et cetera.
Excuse me?
Carol Conkey is involved. She is at 22nd Judicial Circuit Court with Feiger and Ellen Waara and Jeffrey Peak. Elon Musk is with Trump at the Michigan Supreme Court in Lansing. I do not want to adjourn. I want a bench trial now.
I am not adjourning. I'm giving you the quickest preliminary examination I possibly can.
Yes, sir.
But I have to hear from all sides regarding that. I would set it for the 28th. Counsel, most of these witnesses are police witnesses, so we could at least begin.
Okay, thank you. What's today?
That's a yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What is today, Cedric Simpson?
Pardon?
What is today, Cedric Simpson?
Today is the 23rd.
Okay, Miss Lee, I'm sorry that I'm executing your husband.
You're executing what?
Miss Lee's husband, who is Adolf Mack. I'm giving him the electric chair. And I'm
Alright.
suing him for everything he owns. He's JP Chase Morgan. He owns Chase Bank. I want Chase Bank. He's Hitler.
Okay. All right.
I'm suing for Chase Bank and giving JP Morgan Chase, who is Adolf Mack, the electric chair.
Okay,
If
thank
Elon
you.
Musk works with me
Okay, so here's what I'm going to
and
do.
Donald Trump.
I don't know that we'll be able to go given how you're
Yes,
acting.
we will.
but
I want
I'm
a
gonna
bench
set
trial
your
today.
preliminary examination.
I am sorry, Cedric Simpson, that the and Adolf Mack, JP Morgan.
I'm going to set your preliminary examination for October 28th, 2025, 9 a.m. That will be before me. You know, I'm not, if I let the PD off, because I may on my own motion be referring for competency, I will do it that day. But so right now, to answer your question, Mr. LeBeau, you are still on the case. Because I think the more the merrier.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. No, you're not really thanking me, but I get it. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. Court does call the case. People versus Joshua Waara.
Trevor Mabel for the people here.
We are ready in this matter. Lauren Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Waara. Mr. Waara, state your name for the record.
Joshua Waara.
All right. And this is a date and time I had set preliminary examination in this matter. My understanding is you would like a forensic evaluation.
That is correct, Your Honor. Based on my conversations with Mr. Waara.
Forensic evaluation for what? What's going on here?
Based on my conversations with Mr. Waara, I believe that it is necessary.
Hey, I'm representing myself. What are my charges? What am I in here for? I'm representing myself. I don't need a barcode to represent myself. What am I in here for? What charges am I on here for? I don't need a forensic exam. I'm not mentally disabled. I have ADHD and PTSD. I'm perfectly fine. I'm not on Social Security.
Sir, you are before the court on a felony complaint that alleges that on or about, as I read to you before, October 15, 2025, location of South Main Street and East William Street in the city of Ann Arbor, Washington County, state of Michigan, that you did fail to stop at the scene of an accident resulting in serious impairment or death. Individual.
The guy was
That is a
perfectly
felony.
fine.
That is a felony, punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and a $5,000 fine plus court costs. You do understand that, sir?
I understand that. Thank you,
All right,
Mr.
count
Cedric
2
Simpson.
on that complaint alleges that on that same date and at that same location that you did commit a moving violation causing serious impairment of a bodily function. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
All right. So that is what you were here for.
Mr. Simpson, I'd like to subpoena the camera footage from the mobile gas station there on North Main Street that I was at, or on South Main Street where I was at, over on South Main Street in Maynard. My car was parked there the whole time. I accidentally hit the guy. They hacked the light using an AI.
Sir, Mr. Warren, I'm going to suggest to you this. That refrain from saying anything because anything you say can be used.
Oh, I know. They used an AI ethical hacking app, the Tomboys and the Ku Klux Klan, and they had broken my glasses when I wasn't. They took my car for a joyride and broke my glasses while I was at St. Joe's Hospital.
The Klan did?
Huh? Yeah, the Ku Klux Klan. You can subpoena video records, and I subpoena the security guards from St. Joe's Hospital, Trinity Hospital.
That's one of the reasons, sir. That's one of the reasons why you have an attorney. Did you let them know that?
No, I don't have an attorney. I told them I don't want anybody to represent.
wanna
I said I'm
represent
representing
yourself?
myself. Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I would like to do that.
Sure.
And I would like to
I
subpoena the
do
camera
have to
footage from
advise
the mobile
you,
gas station
now
on
knowing
Main.
what the
South
charges
Main.
are, sir, that if you elect to represent yourself, you'll be held to the same standards as an attorney would regarding the rules of evidence and procedure in the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor, I
And
understand
would
that.
not be shown any favoritism.
Yes, and I would
If
like to subpoena my
at
discovery
some
packet,
point in
please.
time you wish then to be represented by counsel, you need to make that request to the court.
Okay. I've
to
tried
do
calling the
that.
public defender's office and I've tried to tell them I want to represent myself. And I've tried to subpoena my discovery packet and they won't bring it to me. I need to subpoena my discovery packet for all cases available, please.
All
And I would like,
cases
yep,
only
and I
have
would like to
one. You have
also
more than one?
subpoena everybody's address in the MDOC that's involved in the Neuralink case through Secretary of State, phone numbers, text messages, and visual voicemail records. And I would like to subpoena the phone recordings, Securus GTL recordings from when I was in the MDOC at ARF level 4 and WCC pictures and.
Sir,
photos.
I have listened to you both through the last hearing and this hearing. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm not going to relieve the public defenders, but I am concerned, while you have indicated to me that you don't need a forensic evaluation, the court, in listening to you, does believe that you would need a forensic evaluation.
No, I'm
For your
perfectly fine,
own,
Mr. Simpson.
Sir, for your own
I'm not on Social
protection and
Security.
preservation of your rights.
I'm not on Social Security. I'm over the age of 25. I'm not mentally disabled. I do not need a forensic
And sir, here's the
investigation.
thing.
I do not
I
go
have
to the
to,
forensic center.
I have to, in terms of these proceedings, make sure that you are competent and.
Oh, I'm
that you
very
know
competent, Cedric Simpson. You can tell. I'm very
Thank you, sir.
intelligent. I have a
I mean,
GED.
that
I got a
means
GED in
you.
2013 in 3
Okay,
months.
all right.
I got a GED from Washington Community College Adult Transitions Program in less than 90 days in 2013. You can subpoena that record. If someone can get a GED in less than 5 months, I'm pretty sure they're competent. And I would like to
Well,
subpoena my GED from the
here,
Adult
then
Transitions
you can
Program
do
in
that.
2013 at Washington Community
draft a
College.
subpoena. I will not relieve the public defender at this point, but I will consider certainly that once the.
Thank you. Yeah, that way,
forensic
if you see I got a GED from WCC in 2013 in 3 months, you know I'm competent. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Judge.
I am going to order a forensic evaluation. I will set a competency hearing just to make sure. I'm going to set that for January 29th, 2025.
January 29th.
a.m. I will sign an order to
Can you
that
give me a
effect
PR
at
bond,
this
please,
time.
Judge?
I'm sorry.
Can I please, I would like to request a PR bond.
This time you can file a motion or somebody can file a motion before the court and I'll consider a written motion, but at this time I'm not going to change the bond in this case.
What is the bond?
Currently, your bond is set at $25,000 cash sure.
Do you have any bail bondsman numbers for me that I could get a hold of, please?
Sorry, don't
I'd
keep those.
like to subpoena a bail bondsman
You
phone
can check
number.
with the individuals at the jail. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to assist you in that regard. All right. So that you understand, I'm leaving the public defender on the case at this point.
No, I don't want a
Get
public
the
defender.
evaluation. I hear you, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. We will get the evaluation. I'd suggest that you be cooperative in that. You may be right. It'll come back competent, and then we can get this proceeding moving even quicker.
Not gonna come back, huh? Y'all gonna try to.
Before we go off the record.
Y'all corrupt as hell. Y'all fucked up, people. Y'all people fucked up. Y'all.
Okay, keep moving. All right, been a pleasure.
I'm Benjamin Franklin's son.
Me too.
I just want to.
Because Paris is lovely in this one.
I just want to address one thing that you're on relating to the prosecutor's office's responsibility of providing discovery as we move forward in this case. The defendant, in attempting to represent himself at the PCC on Thursday last week, stated that he didn't need an attorney, he didn't want an attorney, and that he didn't need the discovery either, that he knew what was going on, and that he wasn't worried about having all the video prior to today's hearing, and we were prepared to proceed today. At the same time, under normal circumstances, we would be in the process of getting all of that video discovery to defense counsel that he referenced wanting today. He mentioned wanting the video at the intersection. My office is in the process of getting that hopefully before the weekend. And I'm looking for permission to provide discovery to Mr. Brown's office on this file moving forward.
In response, Your Honor, as we are still on the case, I would ask that they provide discovery as they normally would.
And then if in January, depending on what happens, then certainly that information can be tendered either if he's going to represent himself, which he may be entitled to do, then the public defender can turn it over to the prosecutors we have in other cases can supply it directly to him.
Understood.
All right.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ashley Lottie for the people.
Sir, state your name.
I'm here on a special appearance, Your Honor. McGough is Easy Elastical Trust, registered in Jackson County, on case number 2522246.
Okay, is your name Daniel McGough?
Your Honor, that is the name you seek, and it is copyrighted and trademarked.
Okay, very well. Mr. McGough, are you represented by an attorney or do you wish to be represented by an attorney on these matters?
I am not.
Do you wish to be?
No, not at this time.
Let me then do this. You have two cases before this court, one being the case ending, let me get the full Case number 25F40523. In that case, sir, the complaint does allege that on March 27, 2004, you committed the offense of operating while intoxicated. Do you understand what you're charged with?
I do not.
You do not understand
There is
that?
no eyewitnesses or corroborating witnesses at all.
I'm not asking whether or not the proofs are there. Do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not.
Do you understand the notion of drunk driving?
I do not understand how I could be
We've been
charged with
through this
something without a
before on
witness.
your other cases when you represent yourself, so we'll just do it.
Are you talking about the case that's in federal court right now,
You
Your
are
Honor?
before a complaint in that case for a charge of operating while intoxicated, third offense. Because it's a third offense, that is a felony. It is punishable by up to $500 to $5,000, up 1 to 5 years incarceration. The court can order probation, 30 days to 1 year in jail, or at least 48 hours must be conserved consecutively. The court can also order community service, rehabilitative programs. The court can also order your vehicle immobilized, can order you to pay the cost of the prosecution, as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services.
As I am here and as a trust, Your Honor, I am here in exclusive equity.
You count 2 on that complaint is the charge of operating while license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs, and your vehicle could be subject to immobilization.
My license is
Count
canceled,
3.
not suspended or revoked. It is
Count 3
canceled through the state
on
of
that
Michigan.
complaint
Canceled.
is the charge of escape from lawful custody. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year, a $1,000 fine.
I was never arrested or read any Miranda rights accordingly.
Given that the defendant is talking in English, that he understands English, understands the nature of those charges and what he's charged against.
So malicious prosecution by
wishes
Washington
to
County
represent
prosecutor as
himself.
usual.
Sir, there is great peril in representing yourself. You will be held to the same standards as anybody apply or for.
This is a matter under the Eastern District of Michigan Federal Court. Case number 2511226.
We're not represented by counsel. I would further indicate, sir, that at any point you're in these proceedings, if you wish to be represented by counsel, you can make that request to the court and counsel would be appointed to represent you. Because of the defendant's conduct in the past in not acknowledging the court and what the court is saying, the court does make the presumption that he does speak English. He understands that. I would further state on the record that Mr. McGough has been through this process before. He does understand that if he does wish to be represented by counsel, the court would give him counsel or would have counsel appointed to represent him in this matter. In the case 25F30979, in that case, sir, you are before a complaint that alleges that on or about July 3rd of 2025, count 1 is fleeing and eluding 4th degree.
Added on by the prosecutor's office after the fact.
That is a felony, punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and a $2,000 fine plus court costs, mandatory suspension by the Secretary of State.
My Secretary of State, anything is canceled. I have no contracts with the state of Michigan.
That is a misdemeanor.
This is a matter of trust, Your Honor. This is a matter of trust. I am protected under a trust.
90 days in jail, a $100 fine plus court cost. Count 3 on that complaint alleges operating a motor vehicle without security. That is a misdemeanor, not punishable by not more than 1 year incarceration and not less than $200 nor $500 fine plus court cost. Count 4 is operating while license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor.
All of my registrations are through the federal government. I have federal government registration. I do not have contracts with the state.
Could be subject to mobilization. Count 5 on that complaint alleges refusal to obey a refusal to.
I have an international driver's
police
permit.
officer. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court cost. I would indicate to the defendant the same admonishments regarding the perils in representing oneself that I stated in the other case also apply to this case.
Were you served your notice and summons yet, Your Honor?
Wishes to have counsel appointed, the court would consider or would appoint counsel to represent him in this matter. and he apparently wishes to proceed.
Were you served your notice
Having
and summons
notice
for federal
of
court?
the charges, sir, do you wish to still proceed without an attorney?
I just want to know, where do you
Do
get your
you
powers?
wish
Are
to
you an Article
proceed?
3 judge or an Article 6 judge? Where
Do
are your
you
vested
wish to
powers? Can you
proceed
answer
without
that?
an attorney?
You can't even answer
look
me
it
where your
up.
powers are.
You can look it up.
No, you guys disconnected my access to any kind of law library or anything. You are an Article 6 judge under the Michigan Constitution. You have no authority to deprive me of my
We'll
rights.
see how much authority I have. I will assume that you wish
This is
to
a matter
proceed
of
without
trust.
counsel. I will assume you wish to proceed without counsel and that you will wish to continue to proceed.
Practicing
without
law
counsel
from the
until you
bench.
Inform the court otherwise. Ms. Lundy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Is the court completed the arraignment for the record at this time?
Well, he had been arraigned. I was just admonishing him of the perils of representing himself and that it requires in part that I let him know what he is charged with. And I've read them kind of in fully, more so than I would have because he refuses to acknowledge those. So I am satisfied that he now knows all of the charges that are against him.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people would like to be heard on bond when appropriate.
All right. What do we want to set this for? Do you wish to have a preliminary examination, sir?
This is a matter of a federal matter now, Your Honor, under case number 2511226, under the Eastern District of Michigan, under the Honorable Mark A. Goldsmith and Magistrate Judge David R. Grand. There is no proceeding here, Your Honor.
There is no proceeding. Oh, there's a proceeding.
Well, malicious prosecution is what the proceeding is.
Okay, very good. Do you wish to have a preliminary examination?
There's no proceeding, Your Honor. This is a matter that should be stayed and
What is
dismissed.
the people's position on whether or not we should set this for a preliminary examination or adjourn the probable cause?
Your Honor, I don't know if the defendant has received all discovery in this matter as he is representing himself, so I would request a probable cause date, potentially.
Because you've got to send it.
Yeah, and who restricted my phone calls?
Conference. You know what? You're going to have to stop interrupting. I will give you an opportunity. You've been before me before. I will give you an opportunity to say whatever you want to say, but I'm not going to have you interrupt me, and I'm not going to have you interrupt the people when they're talking. As long as you were saying.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have to there's video evidence in addition to the paper discovery. I've got to make arrangements with Lieutenant Arnett to work on that. So it may take just a bit longer. I would potentially look at the 7th, maybe, if the court would have entertained that. And then I will wait to be heard on bond when the time is appropriate.
I will adjourn the probable cause August 7th, 2025, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Your Honor, I've been reviewing ex-jail and I wanted to double check if the defendant had been arraigned. It's not clear to me from a couple of different things, but it does appear that he has been set with a $10,000 bond in 25F30979, as well as 25F40523, each $10,000.
Yes.
Your Honor, I do think it's important that the court have some additional information, and I would like to ask the court to revisit the issue of bond. First and foremost, I think it's important the court know that the facts alleged in the newest case, the 25F30979, it does include the fact that the Michigan State trooper who pulled the defendant over noted in his police report that the defendant had a license plate on his vehicle that indicated he was a diplomat and that he refused to identify himself. He refused for quite a bit of time. Additional units had to be brought to the scene from the sheriff's department in order to for lack of a better term, deal with the situation. And ultimately, they were able to identify him as the defendant, Daniel McGough. The concern with that goes along with the other case, which is an OWI. It is charged as a third. I will note that it is a true fourth, to the best of my understanding. So there does appear to be an alcohol problem going on. And I also think it's important for this court to know, because I don't know that the court knows, the defendant has a third new case, telecommunications malicious use with a domestic relationship, that is currently pending as well. He's also been set $10,000, 10% in that matter. But I think
where is that case out of?
That case is out of 14B, Your Honor, before Judge Washington.
A co-defendants with the federal case that you guys are both in, and this is a conflict of interest as both of you guys are defendants in my federal case.
Go ahead.
I also understand, Your Honor, that the There is a municipal case out of Canton Township that was set for a jury trial in April of this year where the defendant failed to appear. And there were jurors, there was a veneer that had been brought in. And I bring all of this up to say, Your Honor, that the people are concerned about the defendant's ability to remain law-abiding, because I'll also note for the record that at the time that the new resisting, obstructing, fleeing, eluding case and the telecommunications malicious use case came up, he was in bench warrant status before Judge Slay, is my understanding, for refusing to come after the case here had been bound over, refusing to appear in person. I say all of that to say this. I do think that $10,000 is too low. And I also am going to request a SCRAM tether because this is an OWI 4th alleged, as well as a GPS tether, given his history of failure to appear and failure to comply with court regulations. Thank you, Your Honor.
Is the bench warrant before Judge Slay still out?
She has bond denied in her case now.
His bond's been denied in that.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Got it. Anything you'd like to say?
Anything to do with any contracts with the state of Michigan are void ab initio for a matter of law, as I have an canceled driver's license and I have an international driver's permit. And that also relates to the Canton case that they're trying to stick me for a driving unlicensed suspended citation, in which that I have an international driver's permit, making it also void. All of my matters, including the vehicle that I'm registered under, are registered to the federal government, not the state, under the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. All of these charges are frivolous and a part of a long pattern of malicious prosecution by Ms. Londy, the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office, and quite frankly, you, Your Honor.
Hearing argument regarding bond, the court does believe that it was an abuse of discretion given the circumstances of this defendant to set his bond at the $10,000 figure. After hearing argument, viewing the file, the court does believe that not only does the defendant pose a risk to the public,
no victims.
I do believe that the defendant is a risk of flight given those circumstances, and has indeed, or at least is charged in this case, refused to obey or fled and eluded.
That was added on afterwards. The police officer did not report that at all.
The court, given those circumstances, would in each case raise the defendant's bond, grant the people's motion. Defendant's bond in each matter is set in the amount of $50,000 cash here. Thank you.
The tethers I requested, if he is able to post, Your Honor.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. If everybody doesn't mind, the court's going to take a very brief recess, and then I will come back and we will finish them.
All right.
Court calls the case of the People versus Alexis Brown.
Christina Berry. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf, well, not on behalf of Ms. Brown. You know, we are the attorney of record on this case. When I did meet with Ms. Brown, she informed me she wants to represent herself.
Your name?
Alexis Brown.
All right. Is that correct that you want to represent yourself?
Yes, it is.
So in this matter, Brown, I do have to inform you that the complaint in this case alleges that on or about June 8, 2024, location of 3001 Woodland Hills Drive in Pittsfield, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of assault and or assault and battery against a Latasha Browning. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, I do.
That is a misdemeanor, punishable by 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yes, I do.
There are certain things that are fraught in self-representation in terms of understanding the Michigan court rules and in terms of the court procedure. You would need to understand that if you would like to represent yourself, that you would be held to the same standard as any other attorney.
Mhm.
The court will not be assisting you in any fashion whatsoever. You understand that?
Okay, so the time that I served, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I'm sorry.
The time that I served already, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I don't know how much time you,
I served 30 days already.
and if you serve 30 days, it may count. I'm trying to look at what your bond is on this case. What do you have a bond?
And then no contact with the victim as well.
And the monetary amount? 5,000, 10%, then it should count. Yes, ma'am.
And so I have a question. So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law that you wasn't told your rights when you arrested me? Well, not you, but the officer.
I cannot.
You can't do nothing about it right now?
I
All right, I just want to state that.
I can't answer that.
I just want to state it.
All right.
Okay.
Stated.
It's on record, right?
So
Okay.
what do you want this set for, ma'am?
I mean, Your Honor, we have no offer at this time.
Do you want it set for a trial, ma'am?
Sure, I guess. If I guess
You want a jury trial or a non-jury trial?
it doesn't really matter.
Well, you've got to make a decision, ma'am.
If it gotta go to trial, then it gotta go to trial.
Okay. Do you want a jury trial or no?
It doesn't matter.
You have to make a decision, ma'am.
It could have a jury. Fine, that's fine with me.
Jury final settlement conference in this matter will be set for 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection in this matter, October 20th, 2025 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Thank you.
So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go? If she just said she ain't got a bond,
Pardon?
why am I not free to go? Why do I gotta serve time when I'm not even?
You have a bond on the case, ma'am.
So if I get my money, I can get out. But she just said it was no bond.
Post bond, you can get out.
So I'd rather post bond. So where do I go from here?
You need to post the bond.
Okay, what's the bond? Cause you just asked her the same thing. Cause she said
5%.
it's $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'd rather post bond. Where do I go from there?
And you can go post bond.
Okay, thank you.
It's your fault, parenting. Your fault. You just like suckered me into that. You got up there and then just said, well, we're the attorney of record, but
Oh, we're starting off the morning with a series of bad decisions already. This is wonderful.
yeah, I know, but they're all by Kearney. The whole McDonald's thing and then this. And I'm not threatening you. Say one more word and that's 30 days. 30 days.